A shocking discovery was made in a story not long ago. The price of XRP reached an amazing $1,427, which was a big deal because 30% of foreign banks may start to use it. Even though 30% might not seem like a lot at first, it makes up a big part of the banking business. In today's segment, we have all the proof we need to back the interesting claim that Ripple works with nearly a third of the world's banks, but the real question is whether these organizations are fully exploiting Ripple's potential. It doesn't look like it does. We'll talk about this subject in more depth when we talk today. We'll also talk about a story that came out 2 days ago that says Ripple might be going public by the end of March. The price of XRP could go through the roof and reach an unbelievable $8.97 in just over a month because of this change. Let's catch up for a moment before we get to the main point of this piece. Please do me a favor. To join our great group, click like, subscribe, and ring that bell. It's interesting to know that SBI Holdings is in charge of almost 4% of all bank accounts in the world. This means that SBI could someday have a big 4% share of the 30% global banking market and could use Ripple's technology. But that's just the start. Ripple has also made a big partnership in Brazil, where it launched its on-demand funding services with the help of the country's central bank. In addition, that's just one piece of the global puzzle. Because we just talked about the BRICS countries, the last movie I made talked about how each member country, China, Brazil, South Africa, Russia, and India, has a direct link to Ripple for on-demand liquidity and central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs. When you look at the global GDP, just the BRICS countries make up about 29% of the world's economic output. This brings us to an interesting thought. A huge amount could happen if the BRICS countries decide to work with Ripple together. In a previous video, I talked in great detail about whether or not adding CBDCs to the XRP ledger was possible and what work had been made so far. In this case, it's hard to overstate how important the XRP ledger is. Ripple's technology has even more potential as we look ahead to the next bull market because it has played such an important part in how the financial world has changed. When the Federal Reserve made its news public, the conversation about Ripple's new role in financial technology changed in a big way. Their statement says that XRP and XLM could be very important in making the blockchain framework of their future FedNow payment system stronger. The Federal Reserve emphasized this change by saying that the relationship with Metal blockchain was a key step toward making it easy to switch from cash to stablecoins. The goal is to connect traditional banking systems with the decentralized finance business. People in the United States can quickly send money to other Americans using digital Bitcoin wallets or third-party apps like Venmo and PayPal, but the FedNow service is about to change everything about this scene. For now, the platform is just an idea, but more than 120 groups have already signed up to use it. It has a lot of different payment processors and solution providers, as well as well-known banks like US Bank and Exchange Bank. This accomplishment shows that blockchain technology is being accepted and used in more traditional financial institutions. It also marks a turning point in the development of traditional banking into the cutting-edge field of decentralized finance. Ripple is a leader in distributed ledger technology and cross-border payment solutions. It is in a great situation to play a big part in FedNow, which is being led by the Federal Reserve, in the same way Stellalman's XLM, which is known for its blockchain-powered network that makes foreign transactions easier and cheaper, is likely to join the FedNow ecosystem. At this point, the story takes an interesting turn. Just 8 hours ago, a story caught everyone's attention. XRP soars to $1,427 as 30% of banks around the world take it. It's an important step forward that shows how blockchain technology is changing the banking world. There has been a huge rise in the value of XRP to $1,427 because 30% of global companies have started using it for cross-border payments. This level of adoption means that there is a huge need for XRP, which will drive its price to levels that have never been seen before. The tremendous increase in XRP's market value is not only good news for Ripple, but also could be a big win for buyers. Finding out that XRP's market share is almost 30%, which suggests that it is being used by even more people in the global banking system, gives the story more depth. Not long ago, there was a shocking report saying that XRP transactions would go over $1.20 quadrillion, which would make the coin's value theoretically reach $10,000. More and more financial companies are starting to use the XRP ledger and its digital assets. This is a big change. Without a doubt, the news has been made public. Ripple's plan to buy back its own coins is no longer just a guess. The truth is coming out faster than anyone could have imagined. A recent report says that Ripple Labs, the business that made XRP, is not only thinking about buying it, but is already doing so. As part of a big sale, the company wants to get rid of almost 1 billion XRP. This shows that a lot of people believe in XRP's value and future in the banking system. The story gets more complicated when it comes out that the Federal Reserve wants to use XRP as a key part of foreign payment systems instead of just watching from the sidelines. If many central banks around the world start using XRP, its value could skyrocket to between $12,000 and $22,000 per unit. This would have huge effects. This rise in value shows how XRP has the potential to change the way foreign money is handled. It has also been confirmed that Google's observations back this path. This confirms the Federal Reserve's plans to use XRP because it has so much potential as a global payment system. These events are a major turning point for Ripple and XRP. They put them at the forefront of financial innovation and could totally change the way payments are made around the world. Indeed, we are going to tell you about the very bad papers that we got from leaks. It's becoming clearer that the Fed has been interested in XRP for a while now. The Fed confirmed just a few weeks ago that it still plans to use XRP globally by ISO 4217. This was originally supposed to happen by the end of 2023. Unexpected delays slowed down this big plan, so XRP wasn't widely used as a fully recognized currency as soon as it was approved by regulators. XRP is often talked about next to other major currencies released by governments and central banks, such as the US dollar, the euro, the British pound, and the Canadian dollar. However, new information about the Federal Reserve's plans to actively use the XRP digital asset makes the story more complicated. Google Reader Insights highlighted Kikuchi's ideas. Kikuchi is a government official who supports using XRPL's public chain to set up a sidechain. Expert KG says this method will allow for cooperation and technological progress that has never been seen before by letting Federal Reserve funds connect directly with ideas from the private sector. This is just the beginning. Jerome Powell, the head of the U.S. Federal Reserve, said that a lot of money is being spent to build new autonomous payment systems in the U.S. This means that financial technology and digital assets are about to go through a huge change. Remember that I am not licensed as a financial planner. The material of these videos is only meant to be watched for fun. I tell viewers to do study and talk to experts before making any financial decisions. Thank you very much for listening. Don't forget to click subscribe and thumbs up the movie. Also, make sure you turn on the alerts so you'll be the first to know when I post something new. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next movie. Watch out.